A woman who starts a cake company discovers that too many cooks don't necessarily spoil the business. The pros and cons of taking on a partner. Next on Your Business. Hi everyone, I'm JJ Ramberg and welcome to Your Business, where we give you tips and advice to help your business grow. Running a small business takes a large number of skills, resources, and hard work. Often more than one person can bring to the table. That's when success depends on getting another pair of hands in the kitchen. Tracy Hughes knew she baked a fantastic cake. After all, it was in her blood.
This is my grandmother's original cookbook.
Oh, wow.
And she is an amazing cook. This is her handwriting. So I used her inspiration and created my own recipe.
What she didn't know was that her hobby would eventually turn into a full-time career. While working as a marketing executive at Colgate-Palmolive, she discovered that her friends loved her cakes as much as she did.
Everybody started raving about it. I shared it with coworkers. They then started placing unsolicited holiday orders. So following a long day at work, I would come home in my small 900 square foot apartment and bake up to 10 cakes per evening.
Before long, her home in Brooklyn became a combination bakery, warehouse, and shipping department.
I would mix there, bake here, and see my oven.
Now I found where you keep everything.
This is where I keep all the ovens.
Storage space.
All the storage space, all of my pans.
When Hughes was laid off from Colgate, her third pink slip in 15 years, she turned her off-hours pastime into a business, the Rum Cake Fairy dessert company.
The experience of being laid off 3 times caused me to reevaluate the job security that no longer exists in corporate America and allowed me to understand the importance of being my own business owner.
In October 2005, Hughes negotiated an agreement with a commercial bakery in Philadelphia and started refining her recipe for mass production.
That is the lemon Earl Grey.
Word of mouth about her cake spread fast and far, all the way to Chicago and the office of Oprah Winfrey's best friend.
My cake was sent to Gayle King as a thank you gift. And 3 months later, she called me personally to inquire about involving the Rum Cake Fairy dessert company in the Best Cake in America show on Oprah.
But the recipe hadn't been perfected yet, and in an astounding move, she turned the offer down.
I couldn't believe I turned down Oprah, but I knew, based on my integrity, it needed to be perfect. We needed to be ready to seize that opportunity.
It wasn't fast enough for the TV show, but luckily she was given a second chance. In December 2006, the Rum Cake Fairy won a spot on Oprah Magazine's Holiday O List.
That was the launching pad for our company. We acquired national exposure, and we were able to reach dessert lovers from across the country.
But despite her success, the responsibility of supervising every aspect of her business alone was weighing heavily on Hughes. She realized she'd come to a crossroads.
Hello, this is Tracy Hughes with the Rum Cake Fairy. I have a choice as a business owner. I can be 100% in control and have a myopic point of view, and my business then returns to my apartment and doesn't grow. Or I can accept, as many businesses we are growing and you need resources.
Help came in the form of an unexpected phone call from an old college friend, Patricia Lawrence Colares.
We had lost touch for quite a while. She didn't know that I worked in intellectual property, nor did she know that I was a transactional lawyer.
I was at the moment in the process of protecting my company with trademarks and copyrights, so it was the perfect fit. I needed an attorney with that background.
I just took a look at everything that she had, from the contract that she had with the bakery to protect the trade secret of her recipe, to the initial trademark application that she tried to file with the Patent and Trademark Office, all on her own.
As Hughes explored options for expanding the business, she found that her friend was quickly becoming a collaborator.
She was doing a fantastic job as my advisor, but I had to be very honest with myself and acknowledge the company was exploding and I needed help. and I can't do this by myself.
Though the woman had shared a personal history, they knew they needed to formalize their partnership.
You know the old saying, never do business with a friend. We had to consummate whatever our understanding was, and we had to put it in writing.
So we drew up the papers, reviewed them. I had outside counsel review the papers, and then we signed it.
They agreed on an equity arrangement that recognized Hughes's role as the founder and key investor, but they split the decision-making control 50-50.
To come up with an agreement that was fair and equitable for both parties, to make it worth my time, to take time away from my busy practice, to be committed to, the future of the Rum Cake Fairy dessert companies.
That future includes a contract with a high-end tea salon in Manhattan for exclusive national distribution of 4 new Rum Cake Fairy desserts, a deal that was worked out by both partners.
We're really excited to be here. This is our first New York restaurant.
And they say this is just the beginning, because for this business, 2 heads are better than 1.
When you take someone with the background that Tracy has in marketing, and you couple that with a legal background, I think we're unstoppable. And no matter what's to come, I think we'll be prepared to meet the individual challenges that lie before us.
So when is it time to think about partnering up? Well, let's ask this week's board of directors. Steve Strauss is a small business columnist for USA Today and runs the website